Hey guys, it's Cooterz and welcome to another unboxing that I'm doing. It's been about a week since I opened up the Mackie audio box mixer thing that you guys saw before. Not quite as hot today, so that's good. My cats are kind of around the room, as you can see, and you finally get to see what's in that big box back there. I guess if you look at the title of the video, you know what it is. It is the HTC Vive, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that over here, cut it open, gut it out, and see what we got inside of it in just a second. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna have to put this down. It's a big one. It's a big one. So we do get a box inside of a box, and it's packaged pretty well. So let's just take it out of this bag and see what we get. Well, we've got a cat in the box, and you can't really see him, but that was fast. My cats are always trying to get into the boxes these come in. All right, let's take a look at this box. So we got the HTC Vive, as you can see. Sorry for the microphone. It's just gonna have to be like this. There it is. It looks really freaking nice. The box looks really nice. Nothing on the back. It's just kind of. Oh, I guess there is some usage features, specs, and stuff. But other than that, pretty sleek box. Just has the logo, has a little picture of it. So let's get into this. Let's do that. Okay. I went with the Vive over the Oculus because, it's a really tough choice, to be honest. It's a really tough choice choosing what headset you want to buy for a VR headset. There's a lot coming out. There's also these two that have been kind of out for a while, and also the Samsung Gear. I don't know, does LG make one? I don't know. They've had a few out there, but the reason why I chose this one is because it comes with the controllers. The Vive or the Oculus doesn't. And the Oculus controllers look freaking awesome, to be honest. I'm gonna give it to them. They look really cool, the ones that they've been making. But the problem is, I don't know if they've been released yet, and if they have been, they're expensive. I mean, it is cheaper, though, to get the Oculus. It just sucks to have the Xbox controller and then deal with no VR head or controllers. So, ooh, that's not good. All right, let's see what this looks like. So we open this up. I'll move this out of the way for a sec. Little get started thing here, just on top. And then I guess you have all the components right here. So sorry for the angle. This is a really bad angle, but these are the mounting points I was talking about to detect, I believe, where your headset is situated, which way you're looking at, and stuff like that, so they know, how to show what you're gonna look at. It has in the back, it has a DC in, a network button, I guess, to maybe sync them or something. I don't know what this is. This is a refresh plug-in port and USB, micro USB. So if you look in the back here, let's see if my camera will pick that up. There you go. Those are just what the symbols say. I'm not really too sure what that refresh button means, but maybe that's another syncing thing. I don't know. But there's two of them in the box, as you can see. Here are the controllers I was talking about before. They do come with the little, what do you call these? Lanyard lasso things that keep them on. But they just look like this. They have a trigger on the front or in the back, kind of like the Z trigger on the N64 controller, if you guys remember those. Little D-pad, I don't know if it's touch sensitive. I've never used one of these, so I can't tell you. And then this is the whole kind of apparatus that detects what your hand is doing, in terms of, where your fingers are and stuff like that. I believe that's how they detect, exactly what you're trying to do. There's a thumb button here. I'm not sure what that's for. There's one on both sides, so maybe that's squeezing. I bet you that's squeezing, maybe. Like when you were to pick something up, I guess you have to, show that you're grabbing it. Maybe that's what that is. I'm not 100% sure. Trigger, probably for gun games and stuff like that. Menu button, maybe the pop-up and overlay. I'm not too sure. I think that's it in terms of buttons. Oh, and there's another one here. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's just to power it. I'm not too. Oh, there we go. It is the power, and looks like the batteries are somewhat charged. So let me turn that off. Probably normal. Hold it down for a few. No, it's not turning off. Okay. Not too sure how to turn this off. We'll hold it down for longer. Oh, there we go. Okay. It was like a good 5-second hold, or more than 4. It was definitely more than 4. So there's the other controller in here. I'm not going to take it out because we just looked at it. And then, of course, the headset itself, wrapped up in plastic with a long cord, is the headset. It has some protectors for the eye shield so they didn't get scratched up. It says, warning, do not keep in direct sunlight and don't drop thumbtacks and nails into it. It's probably a good idea. But yeah, this is what the headset looks like itself. I wouldn't put this box down, but I can't. So there you go, guys. And then a little protector over the over the all-seeing eye there, which is the camera. Really long cord that comes out of the back. It has a, let's see, HDMI, 2 HDMI in and out, I believe. Or no, USB and an HDMI, sorry. And then a 3.5 millimeter stereo plug. Probably for the microphone. I know there's a microphone built into this guy, so you can communicate or stream or whatever you want to do with the Vive built into it. So, but yeah, this is a nice cable. It does go down the back, which is nice. It has a routing system on the back of the headset itself. I like that feature. I'd put it on, but I don't want to like get it messed up with. I'm wearing a lot of makeup, so not a lot, but I'm wearing makeup, and I don't want to mess that up. All right. So yeah, HDMI, and then it says here to link box, connect to link box. Interesting. So it actually has little labels on these. I don't know if you can see them, but they basically tell you what to do with each cable, which is nice. And of course, there's just a few more things here. Let's see. Let me put this back in here before my cats ruin it. This is what I'm worried about, is my cats really ruining it. All right, so there is one more box, and it is the link box. So this is what they were talking about. It's actually hard to take out. Let's see if I can we take each section out maybe of this box? I don't know. Okay, well, all right, there we go. I guess we could just open it. So the link box is this guy right here. It's tiny, actually. It's smaller. Smaller than I thought it would be. It has HTC logo on it. HDMI, USB 3.0, and a DC in right there if you guys want to look at that. All right, and then on the other side, I guess this is VR to the PC. So this connects your VR to the PC instead of having a front bezel in your computer, I'm assuming. It's very similar. The back is just a mini display port, HDMI, USB 3.0, and a DC in on that side as well. That's kind of interesting. Well, that's what this looks like. I don't know why there's 2 DC ins. Come on. I don't know if only one needs to be used. My cat is destroying my box already. Come on, focus. Sorry, guys. Sometimes this takes a while to focus. If it notices that it's focusing in the background, let's see if this will help. All right. So there's the HDMI, USB 3 mini display port, and the DC in. Let's put that back where it came from, and then let's see what else is in here. There's a cable. What is this? USB cable, USB to... Wait, is this HDMI cable? I can't even tell. Oh, it's an HDMI cable. So it's a really short HDMI cable. Not sure why it's so short. And this is just another little protector thing for your eyes. Foam pad thing to keep it comfy. I guess if you're sharing the headset, maybe you want to switch them out. I don't know, or one gets ruined, one gets makeup all over it. That's a good reason to switch them out, I'm sure, if you have another person, like a girl in the house or something, who wants to use it, but she gets makeup all over it. Probably good to, switch it out and be like, for the guy to be like, I don't want your makeup all over my face. And then here is the DC, AC plug, rather, that goes into the box to power it. So it does look like there's only one connection. I guess you can choose what side you want to plug the power into. I think that's a nice feature if that's the case. That way, if you have it on your desk and you want to run the cords off the back of your table or your desk, you don't necessarily have to, plug it on one side where it's weird. It comes around and snakes around to the front if you want to connect, whatever way you want to do it. I think that's a cool feature to let people pick and choose kind of how they want to orient, things on their desk. Or if they have a weird setup, maybe there is a reason why they would have the DC coming in towards them with the cables to the VR. I don't know. But I think it's still kind of cool. I'm sure they've thought of different ways of setting up a VR kind of thing. station, if you will, that allows them to kind of take advantage of, you know, having that multi-wave DC in port. All right, guys, I think that's it. It didn't come with any game. Well, it does come with games. I'm not really sure what I do with that, but it supposedly comes with games on Steam. So let me get into why I actually bought this over the Oculus as we're finishing up here. So the reason why I bought the Vive, over the Oculus Rift is because down the line in the future, you kind of have to invest in, I think it's better to wait, to be honest, just to see what happens, you know. And the problem right now, it's kind of like that, what do you call it? The CD, remember the CDR plus minus or whatever it was for writable CDs? They had the big war on the plus minus. They also had the DVD plus minus type war or something like that. Maybe it was the DVD one. And then they went on to the Blu-ray versus HD DVD. And finally, one of them wins. One of them is the victor. And is it going to work like that for VR? Not for the headset, I don't think. The technology is always going to be, you know, evolving in a way. But I think, you know, in terms of who has exclusive rights to games, it might end up being like a Sony versus Xbox thing. And I think that's the issue I was worried about with the Oculus Rift, is that it was it was one of those internet backing type things where they promised whatever and it didn't come out for a while. And they finally did, but the games that they give you are okay. I mean, they have Eve. I think Eve is one of them, Eve something. And then, you know, the Vive doesn't really have too many groundbreaking games right now, but I guess because of the fact that HTC is a great company and with the phones and stuff like that, and then Steam is what's on the other end for their game support. I mean, Steam and Valve, they're always going to be around. Like, they have infinite amount of money almost, in a sense, and I don't see them, you know, bagging this anytime soon. If VR takes off, they're going to have the money to back it. And I think that's the reason why, that I really decided to put money down into an HTC Vive, because that Steam backing to me is a very low risk when it comes to what games they can provide. You know, of course, Steam doesn't necessarily hold the rights to certain games, but they do have the rights to, if they can sell the game in their library or in their store. So I think if there's any VR capable or VR ready systems or games out there, rather, that the companies want to invest in, they'll probably want to put them on Steam, because a lot of people pay a lot of money for, you know, games on Steam. And I just think if, you know, they say if you put it on Steam, maybe there's a chance they'll say you also have to, you know, allow the HTC Vive, because we're partnered with them, to take advantage of this game if it's VR capable. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to work, but I sure hope so, because then maybe, you know, this investment and this choice will prove to be the better one. But in terms of like really knowing that, there isn't a way to know. Unfortunately, right now you're just going to have to sit it out and wait. And for those who don't want to spend the money or don't have the money, because it is an expensive investment. It's a good after-tax, almost $900 to $1,000 investment after you get all the games and stuff like that, and the controllers. Just sit back, relax, and check out what's going on in the VR world, and then make a decision later on when you can either afford it or you think there's a clear-cut winner. That's probably the best case scenario. So that's all I got really to say about that. I did fix my computer, if you guys noticed. My computer was down. For those who watched my stream, it was down for a few days, and I got it back up and running yesterday. It seemingly was the motherboard. So that's all running fine and dandy as I'm making this video for you guys, so that's awesome. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, please, you know, drop a like if you have any questions with the system while I'm dealing with it or figuring it out on my stream. Definitely ask some questions, and then obviously subscribe if you want to subscribe. And check me out on twitch.tv/Cooterz, Cooterz. I was going to say double O, but it is like Cooter with the Z at the end, the turtle. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Do remember to do big, do good, and do you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.